Hello, hello, hello. It's my favorite people in the world, the IntelliTravel agents. Hi, everyone. It's Jessica Sittimer, your Director of Training. For those of you who have not met me yet, well, hello. Uh, we start these live Q&As with a quick topic that I like to go over with you. And after that, I am going to answer your questions. Now, please ask me questions that are relevant to all agents and not something that is very, very specific to you. Oh, we've got London in the house today. All right, all right. I don't answer questions that are like, I have somebody who wants to go to Zanzibar with 6 people and a giraffe. Like, I don't get that specific. Oh my goodness, Nassau, Bahamas. What's happening today? We've got people, and we've got Benita from Ohio. Well, then, okay, I'm ready to begin. All right. All right, so let's get started. Now, I know that we do have UK people on here, and I want to say that sometimes I go over some things that might not apply specifically to the UK, but you can apply it to the UK. So in this specific instance, I am going to be doing a training based on something. And no, I don't open my screen all the way because then it messes something up. I don't know what it is, but it does. It's about the webinar that we recently did on shore excursions group. Now, in the UK, you'll be able to apply this to whatever land excursions and activities that you have access to. So now that I know so many of you are going to be joining me, I'm going to for sure be adding UK stuff in the future. Okay. I guess the email went out to everybody as requested. So let me just take a sip of my hot water and honey, and we will get started, everyone. And look at that. The sun is starting to shine through the gray clouds. That means that good stuff is about to happen. All right. So we do have a partner called Shore Excursions Group in the US. And what they do is land and sea excursions to add on value to your vacations and holidays that you are planning. So what I wanted to show you is that now that we are in sort of, well, the UK is definitely in a quarantine state, but while we are in this quasi-quarantine in the US where you can drive some places and go some places, some states you can, some states you can't, we are going to go forward with the idea of how we can create a vacation for somebody now while this is all going on. So what I wanted to do is look at 3 places that are drivable depending on where you live. So if you live in the Northeast United States, like I grew up in New York, so Boston was drivable for me. And what you can do is you can find a hotel, a commissionable hotel, and you can book a trip with these excursions so that you can create an entire experience for them. They can go on a Boston Harbor historic sightseeing cruise. And this is per person. So if you're doing a family, you're going to get a nice little commission out of that. And then the next day have them do a Boston Tea Party and Museum Pass. And oh my gosh, the Boston Aquarium is incredible. And you can, even when you take a walk on the wharf, you might want to consider booking them with a hotel room on the wharf. And it is cold this time of year in Boston, but I did go during Thanksgiving when it was very cold. And you just bundle up and you can walk on the wharf, and you could even see the way the aquarium is created, that they have, you can see through the windows and you can watch some of the sea turtles just from the wharf, but you want to create an entire experience with them. So do something like the New England Aquarium and Theater combo. And what you'll find is that these are just 3 that were pulled from Boston. And you can create like a 5-day, 4-night getaway and make sure that 3 of the days for sure have these excursions for them. And look, in the end, I'm going to show you a few more things to look at. Now we have Viva Las Vegas. Okay, so this is where I live. All right, I live in Las Vegas. So we have the Grand Classic West Rim Tour with Skywalk from Las Vegas. So you can go, it's a 2-hour drive to the Grand Canyon from where I live. Now it might be a little closer to the Strip. We also have the Wild West Sunset Barbecue Horseback. I pass this by almost every night when I go to the Red Rock Park because I like to go hiking there. But look at all the different excursions. There's the Hoover Dam Tour. There's the Las Vegas Hop On, Hop Off double-decker bus tour. There's the Las Vegas one-day Power Pass. I don't know what that is, but sounds good. There's the Vegas Balloon Rise at sunrise. So all these different excursions. And look, a balloon ride is going to be more expensive than, let's see. Oh, and this Grand Canyon is pretty expensive. So it's when I say expensive, I mean it is more than like a $39. But here's the thing. When I say expensive, I just mean the price is higher. A $405 excursion to the Grand Canyon is worth a lifetime of memories. So I always want to remind you, never shop with your pocketbook or your wallet, okay? What's going to be of value to people, that's what you want to sell. You want to say to them, imagine you wake up in the dark with your family and I'm going to get you a car that's going to drive you to this area where the balloons are in the desert. And it's still dark and you guys are a little nervous and you're a little excited and you're going to get into the basket of this balloon, just your family and the guide. And it's going to take off as the sun is rising. And you're going to experience the sunrise from a balloon overlooking this gorgeous landscape of mountains and valleys that Las Vegas has to offer. And you'll see the lights starting to glitter on the Strip, but it's early, so really no one is up, and you have this quiet experience together. Every once in a while you hear the pump of the air going into the balloon, and you're just looking at this breathtaking view. And you will never have another experience at a moment like this with your family or your significant other or, on your own, like depending on who's going. So you're going to paint that picture for them. Same thing you're going to do. And then that evening, we're going to send you on a Wild West Sunset Barbecue Horseback Tour. And they have the most gentle horses who are so used to people who've never been on a horse before. And they're going to take you, and the horses are trained, they just follow each other. And now you're going to watch the sun set. And then you're going to have these guys who barbecue all the time. You're just going to create these moments for them. Okay, now somebody is saying, but what if my client is afraid of heights? So if your client is afraid of heights, you're not going to offer this to them. This is not an opportunity, to like do personal development with them and try and change their mind about something. If you've got, and listen, you're going to evaluate your clients. You're going to get that customer evaluation sheet that you're gonna ask them all those questions. And if you know that you're planning something to Vegas with heights, just say, does anybody in your party have like a serious fear of heights? And if they say no, someone's a little normal, someone, am I showing pictures? I am. You should be able to see my screen. I see my screen, so you should be able to see my screen. I'm showing slides. And if you're on a phone, you might have to swipe right or left to be able to see what I'm showing. So again, this is you trying to plan the best experience. Now, I've had experiences with travel where I like to challenge myself. There was a time where I went to Hawaii, and one of the excursions I went on was a helicopter ride, and that was challenging my fears. But I'll tell you, when I overcame them, it was such a moment of growth. So if your clients are looking for that, if they are looking for that experience of personal development and growth and pushing past a fear, then definitely look for those. But ask them what they're looking for. Are they looking for relaxation? Are they looking for adrenaline rushes? Like, ask them what they're looking for, because they're going for 4 or 5 days. Then the last one I'm going to share with you is Nashville. This is my favorite city in the US. Maybe it's because I love country music, but I love Nashville. It is very, very, very clean, and it is just, I mean, there's so many things to do, and I took full advantage of this city. Like, I did so many excursions because at the time I was already working for IntelliTravel, so I knew that I should do that. And I'm going to show you, they have the Nashville Legends Tour, the Grand Ole Opry. That is incredible to do the Grand Ole Opry and have like the guided tour, because then you get to go places where no one else is allowed to go. And the Gaylord Opryland Resort. Okay, that's something that might be cool. I did not do that particular one. And then they have tour the Nashville Homes of the Stars. That might be fun for somebody who's a real, country star. Like, they love country music. And there's some stars who live there, like Nicole Kidman. So, movie stars. And then there's the Music City Trolley Tour. So I want to take you to this next slide because I want to point something out. On-off bus tours. Before I became a travel agent, you live there? You live in my favorite city? I'm coming to visit you again, Arita. Okay. On-off bus tours, when I lived in Manhattan, I would see these all the time, and I'm like, ugh, tourists. Who would spend money to sit on a bus and go around the city? Like, I was like turning my nose up to it. I was an on-off bus tour snob. And then I went on one in London. My very first one ever was in London. And it changed the way I look at those buses forever. Every city that you send your clients to that has an on-off bus tour, you should make sure that one of their days is on that bus tour. Because what happens is you've got people telling you stories about the city that they're seeing, but they also find out, and this is what I do, I take the bus tour all the way around once. This is how I do it. All the way around once. I listen to every stop, and what they tell me is at those stops. And then I mark off, and this is just me, I'm a little, like, let's say there are 10 stops. I cross off like the 5 stops that I'm not interested in, let's say, and then I rank the 5 stops as to what is most important to me. And then if I can do them in order, fantastic. But if I don't have enough time in the day, then I'm going to make sure I go to those stops that I want to. So when I did this in Nashville, the stop that was most important to me was there was this like kind of artist strip, like in this old warehouse that had all of these artisan shops inside. And I went in, and there was this person who like took recycled things, and like I got a typewriter, J for my name, a typewriter because I'm a writer, but it was from an old-fashioned typewriter, and it's a bracelet, and I put it on anytime like I'm writing anything that has to do with a book, so, or a script. So that's like my little, it's my little reminder, like to get into the space of the writer. So I highly recommend on-off bus tours and explain to people the value in them. You get to go around the city once, you get to find out where everything is, maybe, and like you might want to do it on one of their first days. They're tired from travel, so they want to get acclimated. So they're going to do the tour once and then maybe get off in one place. And then the next day, they're going to know what places they want to go to. Plus, you're going to have excursions. They will know where those excursions are near, so what other things there are to see over there. All right. Then other ideas, if they are in a city like Vegas, find out what concerts are going on. Same thing with Nashville, what concerts are going on. And, if there's a huge show, if Keith Urban is playing and it's sold out, check out Golden Tickets and see if they can get you tickets. Hotel add-on. So when you are booking that hotel, see what is commissionable. So when I went to Miraval Spa in Arizona, all of the different spa things that I was adding on for them and the excursions that they had to pay for, like the equestrian excursion, like that the equestrian adventure where it had to do with horses. They had all different packages with horses. Those are all commissionable. So find out what's an add-on at the hotel. Maybe there's a wellness floor or a concierge floor, so they don't have to worry about breakfast. Okay, so that can be an add-on. A rental car. Maybe they don't want to use their car to drive 2 hours to Boston. They don't want to put the mileage on it. So maybe you can add a rental car and always add on travel insurance for where they're going and what they are doing. All right, so that is what I have for the hello and oh, let's go to our dashboard here and our welcome to the Q&A today. That was our topic, how to book these 4 or 5 day getaways, and think about where you live. And it could be anywhere in the US or Mexico or London, the UK, Scotland. I mean, anywhere you live, what are these 4 or 5 day getaways that you can create now? And it might be like for 3 months from now, if if you're in lockdown or whatever might be happening with where you live, but at least it's giving them something for them to look forward to. So I have someone who's in the UK and they're asking if what I was just showing is for US only. So that particular supplier was for US only. However, you also have activities that in the UK, I'm not 100% sure what the name of the supplier is, but you have it. You could ask, you can look in your back office under your IntelliTutorials and find out who they are. Okay, let me see. Someone's like, I'm doing both with my family in July. See, like you can also try these out. Someone, I've done the hop on, hop up in England, Ireland, Spain, and Hawaii. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, so Anita's saying it's her favorite way to see the city. I just never knew. Can you show the slide with the horseback riding? Okay, so I will show you, oh, that's not what I want to do. I guess I closed it. That was this one in Las Vegas. But I'll tell you, they have these type of horseback riding excursions anywhere that there are ranches, or parks. You could do donkey rides in the Grand Canyon. So do a little investigating about what is in the area where your clients are going. If you are sending them, if you're in the UK and you're going to be sending them to Spain, well, we just found out that there's an on-off bus there, right? And you can look at what different activities that they are definitely going to want to do. Are they going for, when the bulls run? and find out when those things happen. Okay. Can you create a getaway package and create your own flyer? You can. So let's say we are doing Las Vegas. Let me see if I can make this screen a little bigger. Okay. Then I'm going to go to dun, 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 Canva. Canva. And I am going to look for a flyer. All right. Let's do this. Okay. Let's say we're sending them someplace tropical. Well, no, let's go back. Flyer. Let's see if I can find something that looks a little more deserty. Okay. So I'm going to do Viva and then Las. Okay, so Viva. You're giving me a problem. Viva Las Vegas. I make this bigger. I make this smaller. Okay. For more information, contact Daniel Rose at 867-5309. We'll just say Daniel. And I bring Viva Las Vegas down here. And let's say this is going to be, because we want to get lucky, a St. Patty's Day getaway. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to look for elements and I'm going to look for shapes, frames. So I'm going to put in 1. And then I put in 2. And let's make this a little more. And let's pretend these are the mountains of Las Vegas, okay? We're going to get creative here. We're just going to use our imagination. These are the gardens of Las Vegas. I'm going to move this over this way a little bit. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. I'm going to take a picture of the Grand Canyon here. I'm doing a screenshot. I'm going to drop that in here. Wah, wah. Okay, then I'm going to go back. I take a screenshot of what else are we going to have them do? The balloon ride, for sure. They're going to be lucky, so everything's going to go just great, even if they're afraid of heights. And I'll drop that in there. And then I'm going to go back and get the very last one, which is this beautiful sunset ride. Da, da, da. And I'm going to drop it in there. Okay. All right. So we've got there, and let's move the horses over a little bit. Okay, now you can add your IntelliTravel logo if you want, and you can add some more writing just by adding some text. Where's our text? Here's our text box. So you can add some text, and then you are going to hit download. And you're going to download, and you are going to download it as a PDF, and you are going to email that download to customerservice@intellitravel.com, and in the subject line, you're going to write marketing review. And then you get the A-OK from corporate, and you are going to put this on your social media, put it in your gym, up on the cork board. You're going to hand it out to people you meet in the grocery store. You're going to send emails with it. You're going to do whatever it takes to market your trip. All right, so do we do ski trips? We sure do. We absolutely do. And I would suggest Club Med for ski, because Club Med is all inclusive and they've got ski resorts all over the world. So, and the thing is, they include lift tickets, all that stuff. So if you go to Club Med, I can't do it right now because I don't know what my access is, I don't think. Let's see. Because I would have to do it through the Club Med portal. Yeah, I don't want to teach you to do it the wrong way. So you would go through the Club Med. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go to back office. How do I register with suppliers? Let's go to Club Med. Club Med agent login. Now remember, because we have left the IntelliTravel back office, you need to register this booking. So you're going to use the login and the password, all right? But do not change the login or password, all right? This is the one that you use. And then you're going to get in there. All right. So once you're in there, you're going to look for ski, and you're going to see all the things that are included. I don't know where this place is, but I want to go here. Oh my gosh. I want to go to this Club Med. Okay. So yes. Now, if you want to book it individually, if you just want to book a lodge and then some excursions, that's a pricier thing, but absolutely you can do it. All right. If a person wants to get certified in a specific area, like group travel, where do they start? They start where all the goodness happens, in the back office. Okay, you go under education, you go under partner education, and if you look here, we have special interest courses, such as ski. Okay, so you can get certified, you can be a golf specialist, luxury specialist, Europe specialist, and then again, UK people, look in your partner education, see what courses you have. I'm in the US version, so I'm seeing those. And then the other thing we have is the IntelliTutorial Library. So you can become a specialist, like you can look at Royal Caribbean and Carnival and Norwegian, and you can watch one on each and then decide which one speaks most to me. Which one do I think my clients are going to like? I think they're going to like Norwegian the best because it has more of a luxury feel to it, even though it's family and it's got all the fun stuff like the race cars. To me, I feel like, and I'm not saying this from Jessica, I'm saying it from a pretend travel agent. To me, Carnival seems like a party ship all day long. And I definitely have some clients I'm going to send to them. And then Royal Caribbean feels like it's like a little bit more gaudy and ostentatious in the very best way. It's like Texas. Big hair, big everything. It's big. Things are bigger in Texas. That's how I feel Royal Caribbean is. And I know my people are going to send to that. But Norwegian has a certain feel, kind of like it's like I'm sending them on a Viking cruise, but without the price tag and with a little bit more excitement for the kids. So I'm going to go get certified in Norwegian so that I know everything. I'm going to go through Norwegian certification program and learn everything there is to know about Norwegian and become a specialist. So you can become a specialist in brands. You can also become a specialist in areas like adventure travel or ski vacations or let's see, what were you asking for? Group travel. You can get certified in groups. So, and you can get certified like in groups by the supplier. So like you can look at groups on Royal. So you just have to look through your back office and find them. Okay, what is the best way to promote cruise offers from the UK? From Cunard, P&O, Princess. So I would say the best way to promote those offers are the same way that you would promote any offers. And that is through all the different marketing materials that we have in the back office. So in the back office, under my marketing and sales tools, you have a newsletter and email marketing. Everybody has, so email marketing are these postcards, okay? And your newsletter is creating a newsletter. So the nice thing about the newsletter is these hot deals that you have in the UK and the US, they get attached to your newsletter when you make it. So if I'm making a newsletter, I can look at what are the hot deals. So you're going to find those hot deals that you want to promote from Cunard and P&O and Princess, and you're going to attach them. And you're going to write something interesting that ties in. And by the way, you can I'm going to do something on newsletters later today that I'm going to post. I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to post it in the UK and the US departure lounges. So look for that. So I'm not going to talk too much about newsletters right now because I'm going to talk about it in a little while. All right. The other way is to do it on social media. So I just want to look, because I know I showed how to do flyers a few weeks ago. Let's see. Where are they? La, 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 la. Okay, so this is showing how to use a destination. And this is showing how to use a postcard. Okay. Right. Okay, so basically, let's go to Princess. Princess Cruises. Okay. All right, so Princess is showing. This video has ended. Okay, here's another video. Stunning. Thank you, Caribbean Princess, third official Aaliyah Martin, for capturing this beautiful sunset at sea. So what you can do is take a screenshot of that. And you might even want to copy what they wrote about it. And then you're going to go to your page. When I get there, hold on, my page. And I'm going to find that video, that photo I just took. That looks like it. And I'm going to say, for special offers only in the UK, ask, you would write your name. Ask me. I'm going to write ask an IntelliTravel UK agent. All right, so for special offers only in the UK. Now, I'm just writing that because, you know, everyone who's following me, you're in both. So you can, so if it's only in the UK, you could only ask a UK agent. But if it's a special in the US, then you wouldn't put that. You'd you put for, special offers, and, if you know only US people are following you, then put US. And if you know only UK people are following, you could say for special offers only in the UK to make it seem exclusive so that your people will get excited that you have exclusive offers. And you can, but you never want to put a link to Princess. You only want them to come to you. All right, so I'm going to just post that there. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, is this webinar for US agents only or for UK agents too? So here's the thing. This is for all agents, and the email was not going out to UK agents. So now we got that fixed, and it's for everybody, because what I do is in the IntelliTutorial library, let's see if we can go backwards here. In the IntelliTutorial library, under Advisor Support Webinars, I have all of these customer service webinars. So last time we talked about You Can't Win, how to use our marketing materials to bring positivity to people with your newsletter, your e-postcard, and social media posts. So we talked about that, newsletters, e-postcards, social media posts. This is for everybody, every single agent. And then I show other things I talked about. Now, sometimes I'm only talking about things that apply to the US. They don't apply to Mexico. They don't apply to the UK. Sometimes I might answer a question that only has to do with the UK because the UK agent asks me. That's fine too. But if you have questions, you ask them. And if I know the answers, I will answer them. How long is it taking to approve logos? I sent an email at the end of December and haven't heard back yet. So you should hear back within 2 weeks. So if you have not heard back, 2 weeks is the longest it should take. So if you have not heard back, then send the email again. We usually get back to you an email within 24 hours, latest 48 hours, but the marketing reviews might take a little bit longer. So make sure that you follow up with them. All right. Okay. I did that. Okay, can I explain booking for a train? So I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to go to the IntelliTravel UK agents page. Okay, so usually I go to, where is it? What is this? IntelliTravel Independent Agent. Whoever this is non-compliant. You need to take this down. This is non-compliant. This is against compliance. You cannot use IntelliTravel in a Facebook page. But why can't I find the IntelliTravel UK agents page? Where is that? You can see the IntelliTravel Departure Lounge. IntelliTravel, let's just go IntelliTravel UK. See if I can find it that way. This is very strange. Why can't I find the official UK? Oh, you know what? I might not. All right, so we're going to go to the IntelliTravel Departure Lounge, and I'm going to go from here today. What is happening? Facebook is not being very nice to IntelliGest today. So this is the official IntelliTravel Agent Departure Lounge. We also have one specifically for UK agents. I don't know why I can't find it, but I'm going to find out. so that next time IntelliJess is in it and I am able to show you that one. But what we're going to do is we're going to use this search button and we're going to look for how to book a train. All right. Hey everyone, I have a client looking to book a train. 7 comments, they gave answers. Does anyone know how to book tickets on Vista Dome train in Peru? Okay, so that's a train in Peru. No support, not sure how to get started, finish the trainings, looking for where it talks about train, I don't see it. Hold on one second, let me take a sip of my tea. How wonderful, the UK is here and I'm drinking tea. All right, so my point is, you come here and look. The other place you can look is in the Google of your back office, the knowledge base. Put in the word train, see what comes up. How do I get commission on the train? When you run results for trains, you must register with Rail Agent. Okay, that's, I don't know why all those things came up. Only one result that I'm seeing for train, but the departure lounge is the best place to find out answers. You can also call customer service and they can talk to you about that. All right. Can you create, I just answered that question, the flyer. Can these be booked for IntelliTravel, international travelers as well? So yes, when you go, let me see. Whenever you are booking a trip, you can go to, in the US, Shore Excursions, and in the UK and Mexico, whatever your preferred partner is. I think Mexico is Shore Excursions as well. And UK, you have one, and you go to the site and you put in, if it's a cruise, you put the cruise in, and they're going to tell you exactly what Shore Excursions go with that cruise for that itinerary. And then if it's a land base, then you'll put in the land base information. Someone said, so I guess you need to learn PowerPoint. No one needs to learn PowerPoint. That wasn't PowerPoint what I was doing. That was Canva. If you were looking at this, this is Canva. C-A-N-V, this is free. I did this all for free, and they pretty much do everything for you. It's like, you know, you can just search for anything. I searched for a flyer, and yeah, just go, and if worst comes to worst, Google how to use Canva. And look at all these tutorials. This one's from 2016. So I would go to this one on YouTube, how to use Canva for beginners.
Create a professional logo.
Okay, you'd have to go through this thing first.
Brand.
Look at all these
Just
easy
go to
Canva tips and tricks.
Answer a few
We're going to
questions.
skip ads.
What's up guys, Iovo here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video,
Okay,
I'm going
so
to be teaching you how to
he says
use
that.
Canva in 10
We
minutes.
turn him off.
Canva is a free.
All right, so look at all these different things. I wonder, like, if we can put in like a travel flyer. Travel flyer. Look at all these things. Wanderlust. La la la. This one's free. Okay, so wild. That one's free. A lot of free ones that have to do with reasons you need to travel. Let's look at this. Reasons you need to travel. It looks like they've done it for you. You deserve a break. Expands your perspective. Lets you appreciate life. Discover yourself. So what you might do is, this is pretty much done for you, but you might want to change the colors to match your colors, like red for IntelliTravel, all right? And like document colors, you want to make them red. So like if you want to make a new color, I don't know. I want to get through as many questions as I can, but you can play around with that. All right. Horse riding sounds great to help me get over my fear of horses. Okay, by all means. challenge yourself. That's what I did, because I did have a fear of horses, and I had to ride one in a movie once, and that was interesting. Okay, I've done the hop on and hop off in New York. Awesome. And Chicago. Let's see. Okay. Is Canva a product IntelliTravel provide? Nope. It's just a free website. Just a free website for all of you. Okay. Do we have to get all flyers approved? Yes. If you are selling travel, it is in your best interest to get it approved, just to make sure that you are compliant. Okay. Let's see. Best way to book wedding groups. Okay. So let's go back to our back office. No results. All right, education. Teletutorial. Let's see. I think we went through this once before, where I couldn't find the wedding and honeymoons, but they had them somewhere. Let's see, Brazil, certify. It's in here somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back here. Wedding, honeymoon. All right, I'm curious what you specialize in. Okay, so here you go. What do people specialize in? 201 comments. So I might say to this person, what training did you do to get specialized? I'm the director of training, asking for an agent on the Q&A Friday webinar. And I'm going to give them a little smile face. Okay. All right. And maybe she'll answer. Okay. And then you can see what training she did. But let's see, what else do we have? Hello. Any ideas for a romantic honeymoon? They give you ideas. Now, if you cannot find the answer, then just ask. You know, best way to book wedding groups. Now, first of all, if you know the supplier you want to work with, like let's say you want to do a wedding on a cruise, then you're going to go, let me show you something here, in Book Travel. Book Travel. You are going to go to your preferred partners. You're going to go to download the PDF. And I'm going to go way far down because I am looking for the R's. And keep going. Royal Caribbean, exactly what I wanted. So, all right. So agents, let's see. They have a phone number. What you would want to do is call the phone number and ask for their wedding and honeymoon, their wedding department. Some of them, one of them has the wedding department on there. You'd have to go through and see which one does. But if you're going to, you know, you can go to your BDM at Apple Leisure Group or Vacation Express. Call up Pat. Pat loves to talk to you guys. Or we actually have, Pat likes to talk to us, but Vacation Express, there's Pat. There's Pat's number. Okay, call up Pat and say, hey, I want to book a wedding group and talk about different destinations that are great for weddings. So that's, you know, one way is to work with your BDM or work with the property, but make sure you're always making sure that everything has commission booked into it. I would like to plan a group with a supplier that is not on our list. Okay, well then the first thing you have to do is ask them, do you work with travel agents? And then they say yes. And then you're going to give them your agency identifiers. This is your CLIA number or whatever, you know, in the US we have the IATA number. UK, I believe you have the ATOL number. Whatever number identifies you with IntelliTravel. And then when they look it up and they say, oh, are you with IntelliTravel? You say yes. Okay, yes, we work with you. And then you say to them, okay, I want to book a group trip and I want it to be commissionable. And they're like, yes, we will book you a commissionable trip. Then you must ask them, are there any instances in which I could lose my commission booking this group? In other words, if you have a group of 20 and one person doesn't feel well and doesn't go, does that change everything and you lose your commission? Because like I know that when you book an excursion with a cruise line on certain cruises, if you book, you do not get paid commission on that excursion if you use the cruise line's excursion. Sometimes they make an exception if you book a group. But if one person gets sick and doesn't go on it, then they say, okay, well, it wasn't your complete group, so you don't get the commission. They're very like, you know, that's why we always say that you should use our third party, because there's no messing around. You always get your commission. So once you book that group, because they say it's commissionable, they work with IntelliTravel, you are going to go into your back office, back to our back office dashboard, into your book travel, and you are going to register that outside booking. You can get the confirmation number and all the information. You're going to talk about what the destination is, who the supplier is. Again, it's not a preferred partner, but that's okay. Tell them who it was, who the partner is, and then you are good. Okay. They pay 10% commission. Yes. So the only way you're able to book it is if they go through IntelliTravel. So you must give them your agency identifier from IntelliTravel, and they must work with IntelliTravel. If they do not, then they must register with IntelliTravel. In that case, you need to go to our VP of Operations, Dana Smith, and get them registered. You can go through customer service and say, you know, I need this. You can go through chat, okay, and say I need this supplier to. They want to register, and then give them the information and ask them to please follow up with you. Get the person's name, who you're working with in customer service, and ask them to please call you back, you know, within the 24 hours to give you the status so that you know that they've spoken to Dana or Amy or whoever's working on, you know, suppliers. They'll find out. Okay. Let's see. Does every supplier have a certification program? Not all of them, but a lot of them are working on them. Most of them do, but not all of them. And all of our preferred partners do not charge you to get certified. There are certain certifications that are not supplier based that there might be a small fee for. Like when you are an IntelliTravel agent, you get a certain number of CLIA courses for free, but other certifications through CLIA, you would have to get a CLIA membership, and even then, sometimes there's a small fee. Okay, let's see. Okay, so someone's saying, well, what are US group tours that we can focus on for spring break and summer? I don't have people wanting cruises or to leave the country now. So let's go back to our education, our IntelliTravel library, and let's see, right here, how to earn with shore excursions, okay? So this is, again, a US back office, so you might not have shore excursions in your back office, UK, because you probably have a different one. So you've got to look for who does your excursions and look in your IntelliTutorial library for that. So whoever asked this question, who was it? Elizabeth, I want you to go and watch this tutorial so you will know how to register and how to find all the different great places where people can go for spring break and summer. There is so much to choose from. I know, and that's why I think it's a great idea to kind of pick an area that excites you. Erin, what excites you? Does cruising excite you? No. Does river cruising excite you? Actually, yeah, that kind of sounds cool because I'm close to shore. I can see shore. All right, well, we know Viking does river cruising. We know Globus does river cruising. Somebody else, it's on the tip of my tongue. Somebody else does river cruising. I think maybe, does Amway Waterways do river cruising? AMA? I think AMA might have some river cruises. Not 100% sure, but anyway, you would do the research and watch 3 different river cruising, 3 different suppliers that do river cruising. So let's say when we click on Globus, okay, there's going to be a bunch of things here. So let me see if it says any. Okay, so here we go. Avalon Waterways. So you would go look at that, river cruising with Avalon. So there's 2 right there. All right, so you're going to watch one of those. Then you're going to go to Viking. And you're going to watch, probably the newest one with Viking. All right, and then after watching those 2, if you're excited about it, then you're going to get certified in whichever one you prefer. I think, I want to go with Viking. So, or Globus has a certification, so I'll go with that. All right, and that's how you decide what to choose from. And my advice to you is watch your Tuesday, Thursday webinars, both in the UK, whenever supplier webinars. I don't know what date everybody has them, but whatever night your supplier webinars are, I suggest that you watch them. And if you can't watch them live, then the next day when you're doing your treadmill, because, or doing your jump rope in your house, whatever workout you're doing, I walk up and down my stairs and I have a training video on, okay? If you have an Apple Watch, there are 30-minute dance videos. And what you can do is you can, like, I learned the disco dancing one, so I know all the moves by heart. Like, I did a hip hop one for the first time last night. I need to do that one slowly 2 or 3 times until I get the moves down. Once I have the moves down, I just turn off the volume and I can watch a training video and do that video, do my workout, hip hop dance, and at that point I can like put my own spin on it and do my disco dance. And I'm dancing while I'm watching my supplier webinar. All right, so now you are multitasking in a great way. You're having fun, you're working out, or you hate working out, so you're not having fun, but you're having fun because you're watching a video on cruising and it's beautiful and you're so excited to book people. Okay, how did you make my cover photo logo? La 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 la, Canva. Okay, let's see if we can look for my templates. My designs. Okay, so this is my cover photo for LinkedIn. Where was that cover photo? Right here. So yeah, so I just had some elements that I put in there. And then when we go to my page, not something I like to do. IntelliGest, I want to show you when you click here, it's going to open this up. That's all it does. It opens it up. So then you get to read what it says. This is where you get to tell a little bit about yourself. Hi, I'm Jessica Sittimer. I specialize in Norwegian, Disney, Royal, and more. Cruise, land, group, weddings, girls trips. I've got you, boo. Click here to register on my website so I can keep you posted. So I can keep you posted on deals that aren't available to the public. Okay, that created some mystery. What? There are deals that aren't available to the public? Go to, and then you put in your actual IntelliTravel website. And then, I wrote for teaching purposes only, but you can put some personality in here. If you go to my LinkedIn, let's go to LinkedIn. And I haven't trained anybody on this yet. No one. So you're getting an insider look here. You know what? I might have to do this on my Safari. So let's go to LinkedIn. Okay, I get to get prepared to put down all the messages that might show up. Okay, they're not showing up. Oh, yep, there they are. Okay, let's close that for now. Okay, so let's go to me. View my profile. All right, so if we look at my about, I love using LinkedIn for networking, but let's face it, if this was a networking event, I wouldn't introduce myself by coming up to you and saying, hi, I'm an IntelliTravel agent and I sell travel. Would you like to do some travel with me? No, I'd want to get to know you a bit, see if we have like-minded sensibilities. I tell you I grew up in New York, and I go on and I tell them all about myself. Then I say, finally, I'd get to what I do. Because now after hearing my life story, we're practically best friends, right? I've been a travel agent since blah, 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 blah. I specialize in Disney and blah, 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 blah. And then you talk about yourself. Okay, so, and then here you can put something on your top, you would put something that's like all about travel. So if you've traveled a lot, this might be a great Canva one for you to do. Get the phone. So remember when I'm so late. I'm going over you guys. I'm sorry, but I think it's worth it. I'm just giving you some fun ideas. Let's go back to Canva, and let me find that design that I did, my designs. Let's go to this design just so I can show you on here. So we're going to look for elements, and under these frames, see all, oops, no, elements. Let's see, I'm going to put in phone, oops, phone frame. Okay, here it is, cell phones. You put that in there, right? And then let me look at my pictures that I've uploaded. Which one looks like I've been traveling? This is me at a Dreammaker event. So, oh, here, this one looks like I'm traveling. Okay, so we can put that into the phone. All right, that's me traveling. Let's get another phone. Let's copy that and paste it. Okay, so here I am. I'm out there traveling the world. Okay, and then maybe in the background, you want to show, maybe you're an ambassador. So in the background, oops, in the background, yeah, that was it. Get in there. All right, so in the background, you've got, hey, I'm an ambassador, and you like move the picture so it shows you, okay? So let's say you're Carlotta. Okay, this is Carlotta Wage. These are all your ambassadors, by the way. All right, so this is you, and then Carlotta's gonna put some more pictures of her, and I don't know. Anyway, so you can make yourself a cool cover photo. All right, you guys, we are out of time. It went so quickly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to post, I'm gonna go over everything we talked about today, and I'm going to number them so you can see, the order that the questions came in, and you can fast forward to get to the part that you want to see more about, and you can do that for all of them. So if you have any questions about anything, then you want to go to either the Departure Lounge on Facebook, or you want to go to your help section in your back office, knowledge base, help desk, or you want to come back in 2 weeks for our next forward-facing Friday. Not forward-facing Friday. That's in 2 hours. You want to come back for your live Q&A. All right, goodbye, everyone. Good day, good evening if you're in the UK, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.